Christians, God is good, and all the times. Wow. Bishop, I am very delighted to join the congregation this morning to pray. As you know, today is the first Sunday after my birthday. So I'm very happy to be here this morning because I'm still a young child, just born the other day. But as Uhuru has said, we have fond memories of this church. When we were growing up as children, we used to come to pray here. But we were also actually learning, just next door there. That's where we went to nursery school and primary. Therefore, we are very, very much part and parcel of this church. As he also said, Jaramogi was very much associated with this church. And him, like Professor said, and the late Bishop Okulu broke the ground here. And I was present during that occasion. So it became Jaramogi's passionate project, together with the late Job Omino. When Jaramogi died, Job Omino took over. And with Job, we did several rambles for this church here. When Job passed on, I took over the mantle to ensure that this church was completed, and completed in a decent way. So I'm happy to have been able to make a little contribution to make this church what it is today. I'm bringing to you greetings from my wife, Madam Raila Odinga, who is also a member of this church. We as Jaramogi family are very happy all the times to come here and pray with the Christians here today. So we say this coming Saturday, as has already been stated here, is going to be Jaramogi's 30th anniversary. And we say that before we go to Papa Memorial Hall for other functions, we'll start the function here with a prayer from 10 o'clock on Saturday. And everybody is invited. Now, I don't want to make a speech in the church. It is very, very unwelcome to make political speeches in the church. But church and politics are intertwined, like two mating dogs. As you know, the first politician was Jesus. And Jesus gave very many remarks which can be interpreted to be political remarks. But today we have learned also that it was not only Zacchaeus who was the tax collector. We have also learned about Matthews. Matthews here was also another tax collector. There's nothing wrong in collecting taxes. What is wrong is embezzling taxes which have been collected. And then if those taxes are punitive, then it is wrong, because the people can no longer tolerate them. I am a proud member of the Anglican Church, but sometimes I feel embarrassed when I see the Anglican Church silent in the face of a lot of what you can call immorality and unfairness in society. We are very pleased with what the Catholic clergy have said and the role that they have been continue to play in face of the kind of adversities that we are facing today. But one, my friend, Sami Wainaina, the former provost of All Saints Cathedral, has spoken, and I think he has spoken on behalf of the Anglican Church. And he has actually told the hypocrites that what you have been doing is actually responsible for what we have today in our country. When you praise people and push them to the levels of saints, that they are true Christians, you're actually elevating them to the levels where they think that they are completely untouchable. And this is what has happened in our country. The people who are masquerading as true Christians, people who are talking about liberating the people from poverty, from ignorance, and so on, have turned to be the oppressors of the people. And the church needs to speak. The late Archbishop Okulu, we remember. We remember Bishop Muge. We remember Bishop Gitari. These are the clergy that were prepared to stand up and speak the truth at the time when to speak the truth was actually seen as treason. But they spoke the truth to power. So we want the church to speak the truth to power and to tell those who are in power today, the people are hurting. The people are hurting. They don't seem to know, to understand. It is not a question of just raising taxes. It's yes, you have debts. As Uhuru has said, you don't borrow to pay debts. You're just increasing debts. You are in a deep hole and you're continuing to dig. You're actually doing nothing. Get out of the hole. And there are ways of getting out of the hole, the way things stand today. So now is not the time to make lengthy political speeches. We will talk the other time. But here today, I just want to thank the people for their prayers and for the prayers of the family of Jaramogi. And kamane kakano tieki. Juthurwa.